What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prizepicks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section. Enter your name to the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Speaking of the $50 giveaway, the winner of last week's $50 giveaway is Jason with 2 A's and 2 N's. Thank you for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Jason, by the way, hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL so I can get your information. Anyway, back to it. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month for the best advanced data-driven tools in the entire industry. Not only do we show you what's good EV-wise, which is expected value from Vegas, but we also combine that with where the data is also following that, where the projections also agree with that. All right, so we get our projections from Sports Data IO, which is the top sports data company in the entire sports industry, has won awards year after year after year. And that is why we linked up and partnered with them to give y'all the best access possible, because the whole point is to give y'all something that can help y'all have consistent success and just raise y'all's hit rate in general. Just help y'all to know when you place these slips that you are playing the absolute best options that are available when it comes to just playing smart. And that is the best way to go about things. Never change your process if your process insists of you betting on the smart plays. Never switch your process. You got to stick with it. You're going to go through the ups and downs. That happens. But you're also going to have huge win streaks, and you're going to be profitable at the end of the year if you stick with that solid process and you continue playing the plays that are not only solid EV, but also have that data backing them as well. Yes, there's sometimes where EV will be leaning on one end, and it's not necessarily the smartest people making it lean that way. That's why the projections are so important, because they help you to understand the EV is on this side of the line, but that's because data really backs that side, not because people are just randomly going off somebody random on Twitter. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get straight into it. PropsMadeEasy.com. Let's get it. So, as I've been saying, man, exciting updates coming to the tools here soon too. So stay ready for that. Like I said, we're going to be consolidating things a little bit, making things a little bit easier to view on mobile. All that good stuff. As you guys know right now, if you're using your cell phone on Props Made Easy, the best way is to use it in desktop mode. That's what I personally do on my iPhone. I'll use desktop mode, and then I'll just zoom out and have the whole tool in my view, and then I'll be able to, do it exactly how I want to do it there. That's how I've always used it. Mobile view has been a little just because there's so many buttons and stuff, and it just kind of makes it all jumbled. We're going to be consolidating things, making it much easier to sort through things and making it more mobile friendly, hopefully at the same time. So as on top of that, adding extra data that hasn't been in there before. I'm not sure if y'all noticed that the update time was a little bit slower over the last couple days. That's just because we've had so much going on and so many updates consistently with the tool. But we're slowing it down now. We're almost pretty much done. So things are going to be updating right where we're used to them now. Every minute, things are going to be updating on the tools, and we're able to get the best plays all the time. So let's get straight into it for the day. At the top of the list, Alex Caruso, points plus assists, over 10.5, minus 135 odds on the over, projection of 11.55, a 1.05 projection differential. So not only do you have solid juice on the over at minus 135, but projection and data also supports that, having the projection at 11.55, 1.05 projection differential on the over there. Really like that spot for Alex Caruso. And then there's a couple options that I'm interested in here. Either going ahead and rocking with LeBron James over on his rebounds, or going Paul George's points over 19.5. And honestly, I like Paul George's points over 19.5. I know the odds are minus 130 compared to the 135 for LeBron, but I really like this projection differential at the 1.32, definitely higher than the 0.33. And at 19.5 feels low in a matchup that should stay competitive here, right? I'm not sure what the Vegas odds are. I can check that as we speak right now. Let me check the Vegas odds on this game real quick. The Clippers in Milwaukee. See what the spread is expected to be, and then we can go from there. All right, so the spread on this game. I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up as we speak. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any Vegas odds for it. You know what? I'm tripping. Hold on. I got you. Anyway, so Paul George points over 19.5 is very interesting in a game that I'm expecting to stay competitive. Obviously, anytime you get a star like a Paul George in a game that's supposed to be competitive, yeah, Milwaukee's only favored by 5.5. Giannis is even questionable. If Giannis misses, that's even more of a tight game. But Paul George points over 19.5 is definitely a route I'm going to go with here. I like the matchup for him as well. So over 19.5 at minus 130 odds on the over. Projection of 20.82 to a 1.32. So over on Alex Caruso points plus assists of 10.5, and then over on Paul George's points of 19.5 are the two plays that we're going to rock with there. Apex Sim projections. If we take a look at Apex Sim, Alex Caruso's projection of points assists goes up to 13.94. LeBron James's rebounds goes up to a 1.18. Colin Sexton comes into play. And remember, Apex Sim is more of an AI technology type of projection. It simulates these games over 1,000 times. Sorry. Down to the play level to give you a very solid projection based off of, AI and simulation projections, which is an awesome factor to also be able to factor in, not only when the regular projections are on one side, but you check Apex Sim and it's also leaning the same way. Again, it's about checking as many boxes as you possibly can. But Paul George and Alex Caruso remain those plays even on the Apex Sim. So really like those spots for those guys. Let's take a look at Goblin. The number one Goblin play is De'Aaron Fox's points over 19.5 in this matchup against Chicago. 6.09 projection differential for De'Aaron Fox. When it comes to Goblins, going off projection differential is the absolute best option. All right? So that was Alex Caruso points assists over 10.5, Paul George over 19.5 points, and then De'Aaron Fox over 19.5 points. All right. Call of Duty. We don't have anything updated for Call of Duty at the moment. For college basketball, we had a 1 sportsbook differential when I was starting the video, but not anymore. Over on Jacoby Walter, points is at 15 on Prizepicks, 15.5 other places, a 0.5 sportsbook differential, so the over on Jacoby. And then Jaden Nunn. Oh, they're on the same team, so you got to pick one of these. I'd go probably the over, just because I prefer overs. But, hey, a lot of people play overs, so unders can be sneaky sometimes too. But, yeah, both of those are in play. For NHL today, we have Panarin at the top of the list for assists, but you know me, I don't like really betting on assists, so I'm going to skip right here to Tyson Forster, shots on goal under 2.5. Minus 130 odds on the under. Projection of 2.21, a minus 0.29 projection differential. Under on Tyson Forster there. And then the next highest shots on goal is going to be Nathan MacKinnon, shots on goal over 4.5. Minus 125 odds on the over, which isn't too big, but a 4.98 projection differential is 0.48 projection differential. So I really like this spot here. The under on Tyson Forster shots on goal is number 1, and then Nathan MacKinnon is a solid option for shots on goal. Also, you can give it more time. There's not a ton of big value early on in NHL right now, but you can give it some more time and more stuff will pop in later on in the day. All right, that's the benefit of being a Proximate Easy member is you can check it every minute and make sure you're up to date, and as soon as a amazing value pops in, you can have it. There's no lag. Bukayo Saka shots under 3.5. 3 on other sportsbooks, a minus 0.5 sportsbook differential, a minus 0.5 projection differential. We have the projection right around where other sportsbooks have him. So under on Bukayo Saka shots of 3.5. For CS2, we have the over on Kisarek, map 1 and 2 kills of 27. He's 29 on other sportsbooks, a 2 sportsbook differential for the over for Kisarek. And then we have the under on Twist, map 1 and 2 headshots, under 19.5. He's 17.5 projected headshots on other sportsbooks, a minus 2 sportsbook differential. For tennis, we have the over on Quentin Hallis, total games of 22. He's 23 on other sportsbooks, a 1 sportsbook differential for him. And then the under on Rinky Hajikata. Why are they're trying to get me with these names today? Rinky Hajikata, total games under 23. 22 on other sportsbooks, a minus 1. So nothing too crazy, but those are definitely the two best options for the under on Rinky and then the over on Quentin. Nothing for MMA. For Dota this morning, we have the over on Lenora. Oh, my God. Lorinov. Map 1 and 2 kills over 10.5. 11.5 in other sportsbooks, a 1 sportsbook differential on the over. And then we have the under on Arteezy. Map 1 and 2 kills of 12.5. Last but not least, for Valorant, we have 2 overs as the best options. They're on the same team, so we're going to go with the half line here. We're going to go over on Smurfette. Map 1 and 2 kills of 35.5. 37 on other sportsbooks, a 1.5 sportsbook differential over on Smurfette. Let's do a recap, baby. Let's get it. Now, no snipe plays at the moment, so we're going off what we have available to us. and that is Alex Caruso points plus assists over 10.5 at minus 135 odds on the over. Projection 11.55, a 1.05 projection differential. And then we're going down the Paul George points here because the minus 130 is close to these minus 135s, but the projection differential is 1.32 comparative to these not even being up at 1 yet. That doesn't mean these plays aren't the best either. I mean, these plays are also solid plays. Remember, things are immediately ranked by EV, and then because we already know all of these plays are plus EV plus projection, regardless of how big the projection differential is, they're all solid plays because projection is also higher, is also in agreeance of where Vegas is and is on the same side of things, regardless of how big it is. That is the smartest play. But I like going the bigger play here when everything's very tight. You feel what I'm saying? So Paul George points over 19.5 as of right now. And then the Goblin play is over on De'Aaron Fox points of 19.5. All right. Nothing for Call of Duty. That's not updated. That's from the second. For college basketball, over on Jacoby points of 15 is really the one we went to. You can go either one of those guys, though. They're on the same team. For NHL, we have the under on Tyson Forrester, shots on goal of 2.5. And then we went, where is he? Guess he's not here anymore. I can't even remember who we had previously, but under on Tyson Forster shots on goal of 2.5, and then we can go over on Brandon Montour shots on goal as well, over 2.5. But there's not a ton of value on NHL early on, so Props Made Easy members keep refreshing and staying up to date on that. More better value will pop in later. Okay. For soccer, we have the under on Bukayo Saka shots under 3.5. For CS2, we have the over on Kisarek map 1 and 2 kills of 27, and then the under on Twist map 1 and 2 headshots of 19.5. For tennis, over on Quentin total games of 22, under on Rinky total games of 23. And then Dota, we have the over on Loranoff map 1 and 2 kills of 10.5, and then the under on Arteezy map 1 and 2 kills of 12.5. And then last but not least, a couple overs, both on the same team, so we're just going to go the half line option, and that's Smurfette map 1 and 2 kills over 35.5. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month, man. If you haven't joined yet, make sure you do so. Utilize the smartest plays in the industry. Make sure you're utilizing plus EV plus projection, where not only are you taking advantage of EV, which I'm sure you've heard about in the industry, but it's also compared with top-notch projections in the entire industry. You also have access to the sniper function, which will snipe out immediately any plays that are minus 140 odds or higher. That will be bumped very soon. You have uptrending and downtrending. Right now we have the uptrending and downtrending down at the moment. We're working on that, but that gives you the ability to look at guys who have either hit their gone over their prop 4 or more of their last 5, or gone under their prop in 4 or more of their last 5. You have the option to take a look at the goblins on Prizepicks to be able to look at what the best goblin is using projection differential, and then Apex Sim, which is our Apex Sim model that simulates games over 1,000 times to give you projection differential. And this is more data than anywhere has, but yet we're $40+ cheaper. So utilize Props Made Easy. And as I've said, if you don't want to utilize Props Made Easy, it's all good. Thank you for joining me as always. Anyways, and let's continue getting this money, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always. I'm out. Peace.